Hey friends, welcome back to our video series. In the last video, we added the dynamic features to this page, in which we added a dynamic state field which is coming from the database table of state. Then on the change of this state, we added an Ajax feature to this city, where on the change of state the respective cities are coming over here, and we also added a stream supported by the database tables tree. In today's video, we will be going one step ahead, and we'll try to sorry we'll go one step ahead and we'll try to upload this one file into the system and see how does it follow. To upload a file into a system, what you need to do is you need to do two things. First thing is, in the form action, in the form tag, you need to add the eng type, and in the eng type you need to write multipart form data. This multipart form data allows you to upload binaries into the system. Another thing that you need is an action file. So let's create an action file for us, and we'll create it by name. Let's say insert student data.php. So we'll be redirecting our page to insert underscore student underscore data.php. Another important thing that you need to remember is, in the upload section, where you've given it the name, you have created this input type file. You need to just remember this name, because this will be using in the backend page. So let's create a new file, and the new file we have created is with the name insert underscore student underscore data. So let's save it. So let's start off with a PHP tag first of all, and to get this data, we have to understand when we are getting the file types. So normally when you get the data using get or post, so you mention a method over here in the form tag, whether the method is post or get, but when you're uploading, it's mandatory that you have to use the method post only, and you cannot use the method get. The reason being simply because in get, all the data is passed through the URLs, and when we are passing the data through URLs, URL can also only support the ASCII characters, and you cannot send your binaries in the sense of videos, in the sense of PDF, in the sense of docs through the URL. So in that case, you have to create a post. We use a method rather post, in which actually takes the data, adds it into some headers in the package, and then transfer it to the server side. So what you need to do is, whenever you are using you want to grab the files from coming from the user end, you need to use a variable named as $_files. This will contain all your data. So just let's check out what this contains. So I'll write print underscore r, because it's a array, so all the data will be in here. And when we fill our data, so I'll write something xyz some dummy mobile number, for some reason I don't know why I have kept father name as number. Maybe it's an accident, so let's change it, and to change it as text, and it has to be again in number. So there has been some silly mistakes. So is it some number? Right now we are not into the validation, so we can just fill in some data over here. Now let's choose a file, and I'm having a sample avatar file over here with me. So I'll open it, I'll submit it. Now if you see, there is our array. So you have uploaded, the array here name is upload because the name of your file is upload. So it's a two-dimensional array with first dimension as upload key, and another one is in upload you are having name, you are having type, you are having TMP name, there are no errors, and the size is this. So if you want to verify the size, it's in bytes, so you can calculate it and check it according to your needs. But what we need to do is, we need right now for uploading purposes, we need first of all the name and the TMP name. Obviously, to check the type, when the validation parts occurs, you have to use the type field and you have to use the size and all the things. So let's get back to this code. What you can do is, first of all, create a target directory for yourself. So to do so, I've already created an upload file in my images folder. So here it is, it's empty right now. So you can create a directory anywhere you want. So I will be creating a directory as where I will be copying my file. So to copy my file, I need a directory, and my directory is one directory outside and then in uploads, in img then upload. So one directory outside img and then uploads. This is my target directory, and file name, either you can use it or you cannot, you don't want to use it, but anyways, so what you need to do is, you just need to hit target underscore directory, keep the name properly. File is equal to dollar underscore files. We have seen it's a two-dimensional array. The first dimension is uploads, and the second dimension I need is, first is upload and second is name. So I'll just name it as file to copy. And it is upload, and this will give me my base name for the file. Then file from copy, so it has to be copied from the temp file. What happens actually, server stores it into your temporary directory with some temporary name until unless you says otherwise. So I need to copy it from my temporary location to the original location. So let's do it like this. And I need it as TMP name. Now to copy this file, let's update our target directory now. Is equal to dollar target directory dot. So we need a slash to create a proper path, and I'll say file to copy. Now if you want, whenever we are copying the file from temporary location to whenever we are copying the file from temporary location to our directory, there are two methods, rather two functions in PHP. One is this move uploaded underscore file, where you just need to write in file from where you want to copy. So file from copy and destination. So my destination is dollar target directory, which I have updated it. Let's say if I run this file, and it's a binary function, it gives us the output as if it says that it has been clearly updated. It will say okay or otherwise. Upload it, else it has to say echo some error has occurred. So let's try this again. says uploaded. To check whether it says it or not, so if you see, my uploads is having my avatar file now, right? Same thing can be done with some other function named as copy. So I'll delete it and see whether the same thing works again or not. Again it says me uploaded, and if you see, the file is back over here. So why I said these two functions, because sometime what happens, move underscore uploaded file does not works in Linux servers, which are naturally. So if you are in that scenario where your move underscore uploaded file is not working, you can definitely go for copy. Both are the same, there is no difference between these right now. So you can use any of those, whichever is working for you. So this is the one simple procedure of uploading the files into directory. Why we actually upload the files into directory is one concern, because we don't want to, until unless we need to very securely store our images, we are good for storing it in our server files, in the file system, and not in the database, as it takes more space and time for storing these images in database, because it will be encrypted to blog, and then it has to decrypt and come back to our server, and then it will be shown to us. So it's a good idea always of uploading the file. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be using this target directory, in which we are storing our file, to store our file into the target directory, and also we'll be using this target directory to be stored as a URL in our database. If you remember the structure, we have this SM picture with varchar 255. So what we'll be doing is, we'll be uploading this URL over here, and we'll be fetching the URL in our next video, in some other video, not next video. We'll be fetching this URL whenever we want this file to be displayed, or this image to be displayed in the profile pic of the user. So this is it for this video. I hope you got the idea about uploading the picture, uploading any file onto the server. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.